Hey folks, fanning the flames on war in California, Part 9, caught in the act. Well, thanks to some aware awakened truthers, this was sent to me. We now have evidence of the machine, the aeroplane being used, caught on tape over the Paradise fires on November 8th, 2018, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Now we have the smoking gun. We can see it clearly. And we also have the patent that he shared with me as well, which we're going to get into. But nothing but lasers could have done this kind of damage, folks. It had to be directed energy, and also it could have been smart meters or underground lasers as well. There's many weapons they have at their disposal. But what doesn't melt plastic? Microwave ovens. What melts cars? Microwave. So take a look at this, folks. Look at the visual. See it? You see it going through? That is the plane going through on November 8th. Going through at a cross. You can see it going across. This is one of the weapons they used to cause all the damage that was done and the genocide that was done on Paradise on that day. And here I've slowed it down even further so you can see it moving across the screen. And this is at quarter speed. This is at quarter speed or eighth of speed, and it's moving very slowly. But I want to also speed it up and show you what the speed is on regular film so you can see how fast this thing's moving. So that was sent to me by Barry Gum in Australia, and I want to thank him because it's very important, critical addition to our knowledge of what's happening. And again, the technology is much, much, much greater advanced than anyone is aware of and is cognizant of. And we're just learning how advanced this technology is. And let me just do a little sidebar here. All you flat earthers, I was one of the first flat earthers before you. Yes, no gravity. Yes, no gravity, but this is what they call it. So I'm going to use the word gravity, so don't get on me, please. All right, so patent, U.S. patent. From June 18th, 2019. The catch by Mr. Gum. High frequency gravitational wave generator. Is that what we just saw? The outer shell surface is electrically charged and vibrated by the microwave emitters to generate a first electromagnetic field. The acoustic vibration resonant gas-filled cavities each have a cavity surface that can be electrically charged and vibrated by acoustic energy. And as you read down further on this document, remember, if they're releasing it and telling you about it, they've had it for a long time. It's not just new to them. They're just telling us about it. High-frequency gravitational wave generator. On February 11, 2016, the National Science Foundation announced the Laser Interferometry Gravitational Wave Observatory finally detected gravitational waves, further strengthening general relativity theory predictions. That was setting the table for what they were really doing. The source of the gravitational waves may not be massive in nature as long as its motion is represented by high frequency, high energy, far from dynamics. This can be observed from the energy momentum tensor expression or the GR field equations. This is where it gets good. Because of their physical nature, gravitational waves have the capability to penetrate solid matter at high frequency, moving at the speed of light. Furthermore, similar to electromagnetic waves, these gravitational waves are carriers of energy and momentum. Moreover, these gravitational waves are transverse and quadrupolar in nature, stretching, squeezing space along their propagation path. That means they're north, south, east, and west, and can be produced by accelerating asymmetric masses. The emission of high-frequency gravitational waves denotes far-form equilibrium phenomenon. This phenomenon is known as the Gertsenstein effect and can be utilized for a variety of applications ranging from advanced field propulsion space drive to communication through solid objects, as well as asteroid disruption and disintegration when coupled with high-energy electromagnetic field fluctuations. The aerospace vehicle spacecraft, which we may have just seen, discussed above, has the ability to control the accelerated modes of vibration and spin of the electrically charged surfaces. In particular, the rapid rates of change of accelerated, decelerated, accelerated vibration, or accelerated, decelerated, accelerated gyration on axial spin of the electrified surfaces can be controlled. And here are the key words again: disruption and disintegration. Disintegrate. Is that what we're seeing through these objects that are flying through the space at the speed of light that was caught by that video and picked up by Mr. Gum? So this is actual pictures that were given to me. This is the Kmart there at the Paradise Shopping Center where that craft went flying through. And you can see the scalar waves. You can see how they're attenuating the gravitational waves, quote unquote, in order to create it. Look at that. That's right above the Kmart. That's where the burning tree, the famous burning tree, Christina and I identified when we went through there. And look at the lasers coming in. And so this craft is going through at Mach speed of light and dropping these energy waves and creating these vortexes to create these fires. Here it is again. Watch it go through. We have it on record now. Boom. And this is again, that's at quarter speed. And this is 1/8 speed, capturing the attack on the day it happened at 10:06 in the morning. It cannot be denied. And this is Lockheed Martin's Advanced Test Energy Asset System, also known as Athena, a prototype laser weapon system designed to defeat close-in, low-value threats.
Advancements to a laser weapon system that was developed by Lockheed Martin have allowed it to successfully stop a vehicle. From more than 1 mile away, the fiber optic laser called the Advanced Test High Energy Asset made contact with a truck and brought it to a complete halt. The laser blasted through the engine manifold and left a clean hole straight through the hood. For this test, the truck was situated on top of a platform and was left with its motor and drivetrain running to mimic a realistic scenario. Lockheed Martin's chief technology officer stated, "We are investing in every component of the system. This test represents the next step to providing lightweight and rugged laser weapon systems for military aircraft, helicopters, ships, and trucks." According to the company, the truck demonstration was the first time a 30-kilowatt single-mode fiber laser weapon system prototype was used in field testing. The system utilizes multiple lasers that are basically combined into one, and Lockheed Martin claims it's more efficient and deadly than a number of single 10-kilowatt lasers that have been created and put to use.
And they go on to show how they can do aerials and they can hit planes out of the sky. They can hit copters, they can hit unmanned aerial systems, they can hit trucks, they can hit anything they want with these things. They have the technology, it's been around for a while. But check this out, turning up the heat, the latest evolution of laser weapon systems stops trucks in field tests. No doubt this is what's being used. One of the many, many systems they're using. It's Lockheed Martin's 30-kilowatt fiber laser weapon system successfully disabled the engine of a small truck during a recent field test, demonstrating the rapidly evolving precision capability known as Athena. The ground-based prototype system burned through the engine manifold in a matter of seconds from more than 1 mile away. The truck was mounted on a test platform with engine and drivetrain running to simulate actual people in their cars. And this is no game. This is from an article that talked about how in 14 seconds and 26 seconds they could take out targets, disabled exactly who they wanted to and leave exactly who they wanted based on their precision lasers. This is no joke. This is no game. This is death. This is what they're doing. DEW, directed energy weapons. This was in Greece. This was in China. It's happening all over the world, not just in California, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Fort Murray up in Canada, all Portugal, Spain. It's happening all over. This was the car fire up in Reading that happened 2 years ago or a year ago. It's happening everywhere, folks, and it's time that we speak out because this is life or death. There's no other way to say it. We're at war with the invisible enemy, but now we can see who they are and what they're doing, literally.
Maria Vieira is at Paradise Ridge Winery, which burned down in the fires. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. A lot of wineries have been unable to assess the damage because there are still wildfires going on nearby, keeping them from their properties. As you can see, the family that owns the Paradise Ridge Winery came back to complete and utter destruction. In fact, where I'm standing right now is the path the grapes used to take before they headed into this burned out building where the wine used to be made. Few structures at the Paradise
as he watched the flames engulf the property using a security camera app on his phone.
Something going on over at Western Area Power on the south side of the state hospital. Doesn't look good.
Oh my God. What is going on?
Now, this is from the great work of Mike Morales at the Paradise Fire event. And I want you to notice the plume and how straight it goes up, the explosion event. And notice the shadow. So there it is in the morning. You can see the sun coming from the east, shining in west. And that's Lake Tahoe down in the right-hand corner, which is 22 miles long by 11 miles wide, to give you an idea of the height. But look at the activity at the top of the plume. That plume's got to be 10, 15 miles easy tall. And there you see the activity, the white activity at the very top. And there you see the fire event at the base of it where the heat is generated. But you can see from this other map that he provided that there were several multiple flashes of directed energies that occurred. They were occurring over and over around that whole area in the morning of November 8th, 2018, where they said 52,000 people evacuated in a town of 27,000, and we know that many, many lost their lives on that day. But here is the prima facie evidence, folks. We're seeing the imagery that has been provided that shows these multiple flashes. These aren't fires occurring. These are laser weapons being used against the people of the United States. And for anyone that doesn't think this is part of the technology, this is the Electromagnetic Defense Task Force by honoring General LeMay, Baumamal LeMay. General LeMay, this is the papers that document the Electromagnetic Defense Task Force task. That is destruction and destroying everything, and they're coming clean with it now and showing the exact paperwork for what they're doing. But General LeMay, during the Japanese bombings of Tokyo, he carpet bombed Japan. He put on incendiary devices because the high altitude bombs, the B-52s, weren't doing enough destruction. And in one night with his incendiary devices, he destroyed and killed over 100,000 Japanese people during World War II. And this document is honoring that asshole. They're honoring him. I don't have the words to say, folks, for all that's going in through my body and mind right now. We must speak out. We must be the voice, and we must share this with all, whether they want to hear it or they don't want to hear it. This is going to get worse. This is going to happen more. They are telling us, they are showing us, they're actively doing it. Literally doing it. All right, so speak out, be heard. This is the time of the great warrior. Get active, be the change, and let's be aware and awake. The first step to any change is understanding what is going on and then bringing others into the fold and finding your tribe. Let's awaken to the truth and let's bring others along with us. And once more get awake, then we can have a say in how this is going to go. All right, peace and love one another. Open your hearts time. It's open hearts for everybody. I wish you all the best during these difficult times. I hope you all will find your inner peace with all this. And please know that your souls came here to fight this battle. Don't shine away from this. This is happening in real time, and it's going to happen further. Just because you don't live in California or any of these other areas doesn't mean it's not going to happen to you. This is just where they're beginning. And you can see it happening again, and like I said, down in Mexico, Portugal, Spain, Canada, China. It's happening all over the world in many different manifestations. Australia's on fire. To my brothers and sisters in Australia, my prayers go with you. All right, I'll leave you with a little music to go out by, but please share this with all, copy and download, and let's make a difference while we're here. Peace.
Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking. Time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Hey. Wake up, all the teachers. Time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. Yeah. I want to say, the world won't get no better if we just let it be. But na 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 na. The world won't get no better. We got to change it, yeah. Just you and me. You and me. Wake up all the doctors. Make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer. Catch all the hell. But they don't have so very long before the judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Wake up all the builders. Time to build a new land. I know we can do it. We all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our mind. Surely things will work out. We do it every time. Oh, world won't get no better if we just let it be. World won't get no better. We got to change it. Just you and me. Just you and me. Just you and me. Sometimes I push my mental way beyond my boundaries, and sometimes it's detrimental to my health. Nowadays we can't be ourselves, we got to free one another, kill that racial blindfold so we can see one another. Ignorant racists, leaving scar tissue on the faces of beautiful human beings. I see a new light, this thing for life, but people from behind like a sign of the back. Spark your mind with a rhyme, and it's time to react. Addicted to music like beats me to crack, it won't stop right. The mic is like a crack pipe, don't get the wrong idea. This is for the passage in the third eye vision to try to find why we're here. You need to get up, get out. You're going the wrong without, and I hope it don't take you too long to figure it out. I said I hope it don't take you too long to figure it out.
We got to change it, yeah. It's just you and me. Oh, we got to change it. It's just you and me. The world don't get it all. Change it, yeah. It's just you and me. Oh, we can change it. Change it, yeah. Everybody. It's just you and me. I wanted you to change it, yeah. It's just you and me.